What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, Lala Anthony is trending for all of the wrong reasons. I kind of like Lala. It's not like she's doing anything very important these days. She's not. She's just being she's being a mom, I guess, ex-wife. And, life has not been, I would say, for her dating career, the best, right? Since leaving Carmelo Anthony. She's talking about she'll never get married again. I honestly think that's not the issue. Probably a lot of guys who she would be interested in have too many other options, and she most likely would not be the best one. Okay? No shade at her because, hey, he did cheat, all right? Carmelo Anthony was booty clapping it up with strippers, but she made a big mention, okay? Made a big mention about not changing her son's last name. Now, I want to play a clip about what she noticed soon as she got divorced.
Here's how it goes. 'Cause this is what I'm finding. I don't understand this. This is how it goes. Okay. When you're younger, you want to date older guys. And I'm not saying when you get older, you want to date younger guys, but when you get older, only younger guys want to date you. It's the wildest thing. Literally, guys will DM me or want to take me out, and I'll Google them. I'll be like, you're 22 years old. Like, how? Like, how does this work? But, like, so confident, so, like, I want to take you out. I think you're amazing. And I'm just like, what's the cutoff? Like, I don't know the cutoff. I'm just saying, what is the cutoff?
No, it's a real thing.
But we got to go back.
Okay.
We'll get to that next.
Yeah, because we do have
But
to talk
I don't
about
get
that.
what this thing is like.
No, it's a real thing.
The older you get, the younger the guys get. And it's wild.
So all of these young guys wanted to talk to her, okay? Now, strangely enough, this is the same thing that Shaquille O'Neal's ex-wife did. Shawnee O'Neal, now Shawnee Henderson, and she didn't change her last name until she got with somebody more prominent. Not as prominent as him, but more prominent, all right? She uses the excuse, the reason why she's keeping the last name is because, her son might go to the NBA, and she wants to keep things consistent. Like I said, her last name, her son's last name, and all of that. That's what she's saying. Whether I believe that or not, I don't know. Okay, but that's what she's saying. She wants to be connected to her journey as he follows in her father's footsteps. And that's why she doesn't want to change the last name. She's going to keep it around for a little while. The reason why is because that last name holds weight. It connects you to a Hall of Famer, all-star, high-level player, Carmelo Anthony, which really helped, if you want to look at it or not, your career and who you are today. And then if you would have not married him, you would not be as known, okay? That's the reality. Because I'm not really buying the fact that, because you could still be your son's last name, and it's part of your identity now. It's a part of your identity. And a lot of ladies could be done with the man. Even Tina Turner kept her last name, Ike Turner. Why? Because even though Ike was whatever he was, that name means something, all right? And then a lot of times ladies feel like, I'll change it and go back to my maiden name after a while. But professionally, like Shawnee O'Neal, she was still getting hooked up because, that's Shaq's ex-wife. That's Shaquille O'Neal's baby mama. That still meant something. It still opened doors for you. And being Lala Anthony opens doors for you. And a lot of people don't understand how powerful men are. Men are powerful when they have their stuff going. I'm not trying to say they're perfect, but again, a lot of ladies out here want to act like, hey, in my career, I'm getting the bag, I'm doing X, Y, and Z, and I'm doing well. A lot of ladies have gotten a lot farther in their life because of a man. It's not the other way around, okay? It's not often that a man meets a woman and his life changes financially. Almost never, okay? When a man meets a woman, for the most part, his life don't change financially. His life don't change career-wise. That doesn't happen, okay? When a woman is done with a man, he don't get to benefit from her no more. He don't get to clap no cheeks no more. He don't get anything no more. It's over and done with. That woman usually is still using something that man then got her. I don't care if it's as little as a cell phone. I don't care if it's furniture. I don't care if it's a watch. I don't care if it's money. I don't care if it's an apartment. I don't care if it's furniture, a camera. That woman is still benefiting from what that man has done for her when they work together. A man don't, and once a woman is done with a man, he don't get nothing else from her at all, period. It's done. It's done. And until the next guy comes in, and which is, I will always tell you, there's always a next guy after you who did everything, and that new guy is not doing anything. He's not doing anything into the level that you're doing it. She leave you, she start messing with another dude, he don't have anything. He can't change her life, he ain't got no money, he can't put her on, he can't do any of those things. But he's still clapping the cheeks though. Oh, he's definitely clapping cheeks. He's definitely clapping cheeks. No doubt about the fact that he's clapping them up. Oh yes, he is. And until she finds somebody else that can really put her out there as a boss chick, as somebody that's valuable, she's not gonna change your last name. No, she not. No, I'm gonna keep this last name. Because especially if you're successful. No. Now you got some of these chicks out here who are marrying these guys and they're keeping their own maiden name. That's because the guy is a nobody. Whenever you see that, for the most part, that's because the woman is equal to the guy or better than him. But Lala Anthony had to change her name because she was not really that on, you see? And she ain't gonna get wifed up. He can get married and she will be Lala Anthony on with the next chick in Lala Anthony. And guess what? Carmelo, if he still want her to a certain degree, he can still have her, but probably to some level. And guys gotta really understand what this is. When you're a guy that's out there building, and you're a guy that's out there that's bringing resources, and you're a guy that's out there getting it, oh, she might break up with you, but she gonna want to be attached. Even I know about the story of this dude. This dude had a pretty good business, okay? He left the girl. You know, it was a bad breakup. The lady still wanted to be attached to the business. It's because the business was so powerful. It was so good. It was so transformative that he had moved on. She had moved on. But the new dudes that she was dealing with couldn't provide her anything to the same level that the guy was doing. The guy, they didn't even like each other no more. She wasn't gonna change for him. He wasn't gonna take her back. And she was out there like struggling. She was still getting her cheeks clapped for sure by dudes that was dusty, living in the stuff that he had bought her, living in the apartment that he had bought her, all of that. Still trying to be attached because that was the best way for her, trying to get back on. And that's what's gonna happen when you guys start getting money and never listen to this stuff that ladies are talking about when they're trying to say things like, oh, we don't need a guy. We independent. Most of the things that most rich women get, a man helped them get it. It's very few women who become millionaires based on their own efforts in the States. Some are, but most rich women are rich through either their father gave them that money or the husband gave him that money. And it's still the number one and will always be the number one and the quickest way for a woman to get wealth is to get married to a rich. It's the fastest way and it's the most efficient way. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.